Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an OU Showdown live. Now, I've actually been meaning to use this team for a little while. My buddy NJNP passed me this Trick Room team. I mean, I love the way it looked. Had some of my favorite mons to use in Sun and Moon. Obviously, you see the Alola Whack. You see the Magearna right there. Ooh, Mawile, looking kind of nice. And Araquanid, I think. Araquanid pretty much just sold the team. Like, I love this set. Just choice band. All you need is Liquidation and Water Bubble. Leech Life, you know, nice bug stab, and then it's just rest talk. It's actually just rest and sleep talk, and I love that. This is actually something that I did with PK before a while back too, where Araquanid just hits so hard, and it's hard to OHKO it as well because it has pretty decent base defense and really good special defense. So, Trick Room team looks very fun, and I think all like the speeds and stuff are like on purpose. So instead of being quiet nature, this thing is modest. So I'm assuming because it outspeeds Pokemon like Hippowdon and Min Speed, Hand Growth, and stuff like that outside of Trick Room. So things like that. But yeah, let's just look for a battle. I'm pretty excited to be using this team. I like the twist on it. You typically don't see Hazard Stack versus oh god, that boy has a Medicham. You typically don't see Hazard Stack versus or when using Trick Room, excuse me. So, I like Skarmory as a lead, and I can just hard switch into Cresselia if he leads off with Medicham. So, we will go our lead with our Skarmory. If he wants to lead off with his Tapu Koko, which is a big threat, definitely a huge threat. We can still deal with it though. Magearna kind of just wins the game. This is also one of my favorite sets on Magearna, an offensive one. I like this also on Shift Gear sets. It's just Bolt Beam with Focus Blast. Typically I use All Out Pummeling for heat random mods like that. Maybe Snorlax to lighter extent, or even Greninja that's, I don't know, max but def because that boy ain't living a Thunderbolt. But yeah, I typically like to use this Magearna if I'm running an offensive Magearna. So this could be changed for like Shift Gear or Trick Room when I use it because I think Bolt Beam is just so good right now. But lead off with Skarmory, leads off with Pelipper, which is great because I am faster than Pelipper. And Kartana is a defogger, and so is, well, not Pelipper, but can Pelipper? Pelipper is a defogger, but anyway, we can get up our Stealth Rock here. We are faster. We are max speed. Get that red card. Get that boy right on out of there. As he goes for the Scald, gets him right out into Tapu Koko, which isn't terrible because I can go out to Marowak after him. I think just click Shadow Bone. Yeah, so we're gonna get up a Spike here as he actually doubles hard into Kingdra. I think he expected my Marowak to want to come out, but we're able to get up that Spike. Makes sense because he's probably thinking I'm Rocket or anything like that. What we can do is just sack our Skarmory right here. Pump is going to be able to knock me out. However, thank you for the rain for my choice ban Araquanid. I appreciate this. Also, he is very, very close because Tapu Koko is already weakened by hazards. Very, very close to losing the +2 Mawile. I don't even need Trick Room. So Liquidation. Doesn't matter that he 4 times resists. Doesn't matter at all because that is a solid 2 KO. That's choice ban in the rain. So getting rid of Kingdra so early, amazing, because this is the one Pokemon on this team that can actually take a hit from Magearna. Everything else, once I get my Soul Heart, just dies. Just straight up dies. And he does not have a switch in. So thankfully he doesn't crit me with that second one. I was going to say that. Like, I was actually going to say right before I did the attack. So as long as he doesn't crit me, my Araquanid will be able to knock him out. But you know for a fact if I say that, I'm going to get crit. That's exactly how everything's been happening. Pelipper's going to come out. Just going to click Liquidation. You can go for Defog if you want to. This is choice ban in the rain. Don't forget. Don't you dare forget. Never forget. This is choice ban in the rain. I want to click it again as he goes for the Hurricane to knock me out. However, Magearna looking a little bit scary. Looking very scary actually for my opponent to deal with. I'll just set up a Trick Room right here as he goes for U-turn. So we already know that it's non-roosting Pelipper, and he doesn't have any good switching. You don't have a good switching at all. Like, he doesn't have a good switching at all. In fact, Magearna might actually be able to get a kill right here. I'm assuming he might go Medicham or goes Koko, which is fair. Koko is going to give me an Ice Beam, which should 2-hit KO, or be close to a 2-hit KO rather. I don't like that. Maybe Ice Beam. Ice Beam into Gigavolt Havoc should be able to knock it out. So we're just going to go for the Ice Beam here. Oh, 2 Ice Beams knock it out. As he goes right for his Zemu. Oh my god. He goes for his own Gigavolt Havoc, and I'm going to go right down. But that's the damage that I needed on Tapu Koko in order to kind of, I think, just win with my Mawile. So we'll go right out to Marowak here. And what we'll do is, we'll actually go for Sub. Main reason I'm going for sub is because I kind of expect him to sack his Pelipper here or not. Basically, I'm expecting him to not go for the electric move. Maybe subbing isn't the best play, but I'm still pretty confident that I just went with Mawile on the back. Like, he hard switched the first time, so I'm assuming he thinks that I am Lightning Rod. So what I'm expecting him to do here is go Pelipper just to get up the rain. I'll be behind a sub, which means that I can live a hit. As he goes for Brave Bird. So unfortunately, we're fighting the one Brave Bird Tapu Koko in the game, and I lose out on turn of Trick Room, but I still do have a few more, or one more turn rather, and nothing on his team can take a hit from Marowak. Marowak's another mon that could just win the game. So Pelipper's gonna come out. I'll just click Shadow Bone again, get rid of that mon. Rain is pretty much gone, but he is running the Damp Rock, so it doesn't matter. The Kabutops can come out if it wants to. I would go Kabutops here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win with Mawile. Well, Mawile is the Pokemon I'm attempting to win with anyway. So I don't want to switch directly into Cresselia because I don't want him SDing up, predicting that. I'll just go for Boomerang, allow him to knock me out, waste a few more turns of the rain, and then just go right out into Cresselia and just set up my Trick Room. Wait, Cresselia kind of just 1v1s on its own. I don't think I even need to sack or just Lunar Dance directly into Mawile. Because Cresselia kind of does just win, especially if he goes right into his Kartana after. So we'll just go right for the Trick Room and just proceed to Psychic this guy for the 2-hit KO and still have enough turns Trick Room left. Yeah, there was no point in Lunar Dance in there because I'll live the +2 Aqua Jet. I'll be able to knock out, he doesn't even have Aqua Jet, so I'll be able to knock out Kabutops there with the second one. And like I said, Cresselia kind of just wins the game. It actually does kind of just win the game. I'm thinking anyway. Kartana's going to come out. I guess this could be SD. I don't know if it's Scarf or not, but Psychic's still going to do a decent amount. And I can prevent him from getting a Beast Boost if he gets a crit, but Psychic should do a decent amount because Kartana does have really poor defenses. Yeah, that's a good amount. 35. I'll take that damage. That is some damage. Hold up. I don't want to get him the boost, so what I'm actually going to do is just Lunar Dance right here. I guess it could SD. I'm not sure what type of Kartana this is. Yeah, he's going for the Leaf Blade again. So I'll go right back out to Mawile, set up the SD, and then Kartana should go down to +2 Sucker Punch, and same thing with Medicham. So that should be game, in theory anyway. It can't be a Z move because it was Gigavolt Havoc on the Tapu Koko. But we go right for the SD there, +2, should be able to knock out Kartana. And unfortunately, because the crit kind of scared me a little bit, but I don't think it should matter too much. We go after the Sucker Punch, and Medicham is going to come out. That definitely dies to a +2 Sucker Punch, unless he wants to try and outplay all my Sucker Punches. He's going to fake out here first, obviously, or he should. Yep. Let's see if he has Bullet Punch. Otherwise, he has to try and outplay all my Sucker Punches, which he doesn't even try and do that. So Mawile won the game. So like I said, Mawile had a really good shot at winning the game. The second that Tapu Koko took any hazard damage at all, it didn't go exactly how I thought it would. Because he had Brave Bird on Tapu Koko. I think if he didn't have Brave Bird on Tapu Koko, he definitely would have sacked. He definitely would have sacked Pelipper that turn. So I thought sub was still the play. But we have another game versus, it looks to be, what is this, Webs? That's fine. With that mod chat. I just want my hazards up. He can't set up on me or anything, so I'll go for my Stealth Rock here. There's no point in taunting because Smeargle should be faster. There's just Iron Head. Yeah, just in case he wants the Magic Coat. There you go, nice solid 2-hit KO. And we go for our Stealth Rock here. Nice. We're able to both get them up. It's smart of him to go for it. I don't know why he didn't Spore or go for Webs or anything like that. Maybe because I have Trick Room, so he doesn't think Webs are necessary. Let's go for another Iron Head. As I am not able to take the 2-hit KO on him. I don't know why this thing's running Timid and not Jog. Why? I'm sure he has his reasons for everything, but yeah, we're gonna be able to knock out the Smeargle whilst also getting up rocks. Whilst getting up rocks, maybe that's more appropriate. Magina just wins with Trick Room up. It just Ice Beams everything. Greninja can come out and just go right for a Spike because the red card is gonna get you right on out of there. You will not get your kill. You will not get your kill. And what I can do is prevent this Mawile from actually setting up by going for a taunt. Prevent it from SDing up if he tries to. He might just Thunder Punch immediately or Fire Fang, that works too. You don't deal with this mon too well. And again, he doesn't deal with Araquanid well at all. What do I trick room up with? I think Cresselia is the only play right here. I think trick rooming up with Cresselia is the only play. Unfortunately, this does give him a chance to potentially Iron Head flinch me if he does choose to go for it. Thank you, man. If he does choose to go for that. But like I said, all that hazard damage is going to be so good for Magearna. Magearna is looking so threatening for his team. As long as I keep Araquanid alive, I can eat one hit from Greninja as well. And after all the hazard damage, Greninja dies to liquidation. Even if it does resist, it doesn't matter. So there's a play rough. And Fort. And we'll just go right for Lunar Dance. He should be faster. Yeah. He should be faster, but... Oh, he's not. Okay, great. So I guess he's just running max speed. Or near max speed. And I'm going to start claiming my kills. So Araquanid's going to come in. It's okay. That stealth art damage, just a little bit of chip. I don't care. Where's my kill? I'm getting my first kill right here. Even if I don't kill Mawile, the important part is the Sucker Puncher is gone. Or rather, my own Mawile is looking threatening for him. So he should sack him on here. I'm pretty sure Garchomp will die if it's offensive. I'm thinking it might be Scarf, maybe SD. It's definitely not Mega because he's Mega Mawile. Greninja dies. I would love to go. Where'd you go? Bro, that man saw the monster and just dipped. I wonder if he's running max speed on Mawile or Nutramax, so I kind of don't think it takes this. Oh, he came back. Alright. I want to open this in a new tab, but without... I kind of want to see Araquanid get a kill. I'm trying to look at the calc, because I'm pretty sure Mawile will die. Mawile has good defense, like natural good defense when it Mega Evolves, and great typing. I love Mawile's typing. It's busted. I mean, I got one of them on my team right here. It's called Magearna. But yeah, getting off the damage on Mawile is going to be good for... if he does choose to stay in, I kind of doubt he would, though. I think Mawile is necessary in winning this game, since it could beat most of my Trick Roomers and whatnot. If I were him, I'd sack... Maybe Thundurus, because you don't know... Oh, well, I was going to say Thundurus because you don't know if I'm running Rock Head or Lightning Rod Marowak. But he decides to sack his Mawile. Great. That Mon is gone. And Mimikyu can come out, which I can just liquidate. I can straight up liquidate. Player doesn't knock me out. Nice. Do I want him to knock me out? I kind of want him to knock me out. That way I can set up a Trick Room with Magearna and just win the game. Question is, does he SD here? I was thinking about letting him knock me out that way. That way I can win versus the... that way he can't go out to Garchomp and just click Earthquake, which is why I was thinking about going out into Marowak there. But then he could infinitely SD up. But yeah, Garchomp's going to come out. Is this Z-move Garchomp? It might be Z-move Garchomp. Does max HP... I'm pretty sure max HP Mawile actually can live one hit. I mean, I kind of need you to, don't I? Let's see if he's Z-move Garchomp. Max HP should be able to live a hit. As long as I get... My Magearna, like you guys see right here, it has max HP and 132 defense, so I'm positive we live an attack. But, yeah, no, nice. Nice Mon. I like that. Nice Thunder Blender, 777. I'm positive we leave an attack from Garchomp, but I don't know if it's choiced or not. I don't think you knock me out with any one move. So I'm just going to play rough. I hope it hits. Nice. We connect on the Greninja. That's going to go down. And the Garchomp's going to come out, and I have to click play rough because I can't risk him being an SD Garchomp. Okay, so Magearna. What is this? Let me check. Magearna. Oh, you offensive Trick Room. It's 132. He's definitely not Banded Garchomp. Choice Scarf. Earthquake does 70 to 80. Okay, so I can afford to actually go Magearna. I can afford to go Magearna and actually scout for the Z move. I'm pretty sure Thundurus was a Z move, but I'm gonna scout for it right here, just in case. Because I live any attack unless he crits me, and I live after rocks. So yeah, I live 100% unless he is banded. Yep, good game. Just scouting for the Z move. I think that was still the proper play. I think I played that the last turn how I should have played. But yeah, basically, if he had a Z move, I would have went down to Tectonic Rage. You guys see, just click Z right here. It does 127 min. So that was definitely the proper play after figuring out how much damage he did. All right, so one of the also reasons I wanted to use this team is because he said so, like it has a great. Why are we seeing the same exact core as last time? That's crazy. It has a pretty good amount of wins. He said it has a pretty decent win rate. Now he does have a Skarmory. I'm not sure if he's offensive Skarm too. It looks like he might be. Leads off with his Heatran. Not like I have a switching. I mean I do, but it's gonna be my Araquanid. But we'll just get up our rocks here as he proceeds to do the same. Nice, and our red card's going to get him on out of there. And he misses Magnum Storm too, so that actually gives me a second opportunity to get up even more spikes. Yeah, because the red card's going to get him out of there, so Magnum Storm is going to end. And whatever comes in... Oh, God. Well, not that Mon. I definitely didn't want a Battle Bond Greninja in. I'm assuming he might be Battle Bond. I got to let him, if he has Battle Bond, I got to let him Battle Bond up. Not like I can do anything about that. So it looks like he has Battle Bond. However, you know what kind of destroys him? Well, it's not Mawile. Well, it is Mawile, but it's also Magearna, and I want to set up later. I'm actually gonna go right onto Mawile right here, so everything just dies at +2. So we're gonna SD up because I do kill Heatran at +2 with Sucker Punch 100% of the time. And if he wants to go Skarmory, I'll be able to hit that thing with a +2 knockoff. If he defogs, I can knock out offensive. I can still knock it out, and it also knocks out Garchomp. So yeah, the +2. Is definitely the best play. It also lets me knock out Greninja with knockoff instead of going for play rough. So we can knock you out with Sucker Punch. Heatran's gonna go down, which is absolutely what I needed for Magearna. Only reason I didn't go Magearna was because of that. Skarmory's gonna come out. You can defog if you want to. Otherwise, you have to take a +2 knockoff. Let's see if you have counter. Nope, just phases me out. So I still got this massive threat. This massive threat right here. And I can go right for Liquidate. That's not going to save you. That might save you, but it's not. Because this guy has a chance to get a defense drop. Oh my god, it just killed. It just killed. Holy crap. Thundurus is going to come out. I'm not going to let it potentially nasty plot up, predicting my Marowak. I don't care if he goes for Thunderbolt. I don't need this Mon. Cresselia can get up hazards after. So I don't need that Mon to win. At all. And, I need to make sure I'm not in range of Water Move. But Greninja should be in range of Sucker Punch, I think, from Mawile after the hazards. Let me see. Mawile. Because what I'm thinking is I go Mawile and just click Sucker Punch here. Greninja, blah, blah, blah. Recharge specs. 252. Not enough. It's definitely not enough. And Fort. I want to keep Magearna alive and healthy because it could still take that Earthquake from Garchomp if necessary. I'm gonna go Marowak because I want to see how he responds to this Mon. I can just click Flare Blitz. I don't think he might Thunderbolt. I think he might switch out, predicting my Shadow Bone or something. He actually goes Garchomp, so Garchomp's gonna be taking the hazard damage plus the Flare Blitz, which is gonna be enough to the point that I actually. Oh, I get a burn too. That's terrible for my opponent. On Fort indeed. I just sack this Mon too. Because he's going to go for Outrage, predicting my Cresselia anyway. Yep. So we'll sack this, as unfortunately I do get that burn. So Garchomp is gone. It's still great for me. Mawile's still looking ridiculously threatening. And he has to go for either Hydro Pump or Dark Pulse. And if he goes for Dark Pulse, I have Magearna. If he goes for Hydro Pump, I'm fine. And like I said, Thundurus was in range of Sucker Punch anyway. I just wanted to bluff the Lightning Rod. Because Rockhead is very commonly run on Marowak now because you don't take recoil from Flare Blitz, and that helps you a lot versus stall teams or fatter teams like that. Because versus those fatter teams, do you have Hidden Power Flying? Yeah, well, he knows I'm not. He knows. Interesting. Doesn't Mawile just win? Yep. Alright, so we'll go Cresselia. Set up the Trick Room. Set up that Trick Room. And because Thundurus does die to rocks, I don't have to predict anything at all. We'll just go for Psychic. Because Thundurus dies to rocks, we can knock that guy out and have our entire team kind of left. Greninja isn't a threat. Well, it is a threat. Yeah, obviously. It's Greninja. It's always a threat. But it's not like that I lose to Greninja. And I can SD up and force him to go for Water Shuriken. So yeah, I can Lunar Dance here, then SD up and force him to go for Water Shuriken, which Magearna lives 100% of the time. We Lunar Dance, preventing like a Curse Muck from doing anything. Stupid chair is still annoying. Yeah, but we Lunar Dance. Oh, not the nice Poison Touch. It doesn't matter. I'm in. I'm now. We also can just win the game right here with Mawile. But we click Play Rough, assuming it connects. Oh no! I said assuming it connects. Well, all right. We're gonna miss the first Play Rough, but the second one. This chair, shut up. The second one. Once the second. Oh, what? Oh, we got a crit too. My bad, Mo. I didn't mean to deny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Greninja knockoff is stronger than Sucker Punch. I'm pretty sure it just dies. Boy just dies to knockoff at 47. Yeah, good game. And he couldn't kill Magearna even with a crit. Let's say that didn't kill, and he Water Shuriken crit my Mawile, or killed with me with Water Shuriken. He couldn't kill Greninja. But yeah, Mawile putting in work. Araquanid. I love how I have to play a certain mod. This guy's defog. This has potentially defog Scizor. Alright, this is going to be a little bit more annoying. Very, 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 very weak to Mawile. Mawile bust through any team. How can you say that? But Marowak is a little annoying for my opponent. Skarmory is the best lead, though, of course. It is our anti-lead Skarm, kind of. I wish I could move on this chair without, like, it sounding like this. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to get up our hazards. Down out of there. Don't you dare get flinched, buddy. Unfort. This could be defensive. It is offensive, however. But at least we're able to get up our Stealth Rock. I don't want to switch out into my Cresselia because I feel like that's so obvious. I'm okay with that, though. Like, I'm okay with him going for that because I can go route to Araquanid and just click. I can click just Liquidation and get my kill. Yeah, sure. Do your 44%. That's fine. Take this damage. Gone. Alright, so his Intimidate Mon is gone, which means when Marowak comes out, it's just going to click attacks. It's just going to click buttons, and it doesn't matter what comes out. Superior can come out here if it wants to. I don't think Scizor can come out. If it's not Superior, I'm clicking Liquidation versus it. I'm clicking Liquidation versus everything. Greninja don't kill me. Scizor doesn't kill me. Gengar definitely don't kill me. None of these mons kill me. I'm clicking Liquidation versus everything. At least I got on my rocks. I would have gotten up Spikes too, which would have been really nice for threatening the Superior, but I mainly Garchomp too. But Garchomp's going to come out. Let's go for Liquidation. You can go for Outrage, and that gives me Magearna as a switching. You know I have Crest. He might even double, to be honest. I haven't been switching though, and he hasn't been carrying. So I might just click. He might double. Which I'm hoping he doubles into Scizor, predicting Crest or Gengar. I just get my kill. Or you go for Rock Slide and it somehow takes me out. What? Alright, so the only Rock Slide one is, the only Rock Slide Garchomp set is Scarf. So we can go out to Mawile on his Scizor. And I think just SD up twice. SDing up twice allows us to beat down the Garchomp, or scare the Garchomp rather, and if he wants to defog, that's fine too. I do live 2 Bullet Punches. Yep. And +2 allows me to knock him out with the knockoff. And then he has to go for Water Shuriken. But basically, my point was, I denied the defog, and I scare out Garchomp, so Garchomp can't revenge kill me. So he's forced to go out to Greninja, go for Water Shuriken. You're forced to go for Water Shuriken. Nice Water Shuriken. And we could just trick him up. I think just win. You can go for more Water Shurikens if you want, but yeah, we just trick him up. Garchomp comes out. Because my Magearna does live any hit, I don't really mind risking it right here. If you want to go for Outrage, I just click Ice Beam and live every hit. Yeah, he goes for Earthquake. Good play. Good play, but Ice Beam's going to be able to knock you out. Get me my Soul Heart boost, and that might just be the whole game. That might just be the whole game. Now, half the game, that might just be the whole game. Though Greninja does have a chance to knock me out. Interesting. I think we go for... I think what we do is... we Moonlight first. So we live every hit. Gengar, only move it can do to knock me out, I think, is Trick. Never Ending Nightmare shouldn't be able to knock me out. I don't want to say that. No, I'm a Cresselia. Yeah, there's no way Never Ending Nightmare is knocking out Cresselia from full. I refuse to believe that it kills me. Yeah, I don't even care if it did 95%. I refuse to believe that it knocked me out from full. And we get at that Trick Room, we Lunar Dance right out into Mawile, and we win this game. Right out to Mawile. And that's the whole game. That's not half the game, that is the whole game. I have enough turns just to win. Click that knockoff 1. Doesn't matter if you don't have an item. Oh no, my knockoff is gone. I had player of. I don't care. That's the whole game. That's actually the whole game. That might just be. He's making the correct play, which is going Superior. I do have to hit 2 player offs. We do connect on the first one, which is great. Absolutely great. So Superior is gone. Now, he does have a way of winning, which is dodging all my attacks, and it's dodging all my attacks. Something about SDing up, but I don't want him Water Shuriken, because he had to go for Hydro Pump, right? I was thinking about SDing up because he had to Hydro Pump there and then Sucker Punching in, but if he went for the Water Shuriken, it would have been bad. It could have been bad. But yeah, Mawile killed Gengar, Scizor, Superior, and Greninja. This Mon is a beast on the Trick Room. Now, typically, people shy away from Trick Room because it's not as reliable as Sticky Web. Trick Room, you have to keep setting it up. It's not there for the entire game. And whereas Sticky Web, you can use fast taunt users. You can use strong Mons like Thundurus and whatnot, or Protean Greninja to threaten Defoggers. Hey, this is the PK team. This is the team we made with PK. Choice Band Zygarde, isn't it? I think. Scizor. Yeah. Nice. Defensive Tangrowth is actually going to be a pain. Holy crap. Anyway, Skarmory, get up our hazards. Yeah, defensive Tangrowth. Sucks that I'm stoned. We'll get up our rocks here. Yeah, he has a really good matchup. Defensive Tangrowth is actually extremely threatening for me. Though, yeah, even Magearna isn't that good versus him because he has Max Spadef Gastrodon. So this is going to be a really tough game. This is going to be a tough game. I think, anyway. Especially because I brought him on to Zygarde, too. Man, I'm trying to think about how I win this game. Marowak is the key, I think. We got up a spike here, 1,000 arrows. That's fine. Go Araquanid. Marowak is key, and I feel like because I'm in a bad situation team-wise, I have to double into Marowak. I'm not playing that double. That's too risky. I'd rather just liquidate. Like, I feel like I have to double in the Marowak here, predicting Tangrowth or even Gastrodon, but I'm also feeling like he might expect me to double. Yeah, so routes to Tangrowth he goes. Damn, Tangrowth takes so much from that. I'm surprised. And I get a defense drop, which is really nice. And I do have the Sleep Talk and whatnot, so I'm not going to bother switching. I'm going to use this as Sleep Water, because I can still Sleep Talk and get Liquidation or whatnot. I could have went for Leech Life predicting this, but I don't want him to go out into his... what is it set on this? What is it set on this? Yeah, I'm going to look it up. Take every advantage I can have. I'm so sad that this has such a bad matchup versus this team, though. Scizor. Was it knock? Yeah, we did make it knock. Oh, crap. Alright, you know what? I'm staying, because I want him to knock off our HP Fire. Like, he can't... Otherwise, he's not touching me. Like, look how much this is doing, especially because of the defense drop. Well, he's going to straight die. So, if I were him, I wouldn't actually risk hitting this Sleep Powder. I would have went right out into Gastrodon. But if I'm able to break through this and beat him, I would go for knockoff. Just go for knockoff. Come on. Give me my mobility. Give me my Mon. That's all I want. Just give me my Mon. Give me my Mon. I just want my Mon. So it would be nice to get the second turn sleep right here, which is because the immediate turn is right here, and this is the first turn wake. This would be the second turn wake right here. It would be really nice if we get that and he goes for knockoff or something. Then again, obviously if he goes for knockoff, we're not going to eat it. But like I'm saying, the reason I'm making my play is because Tangrowth is key for him in beating me down. Otherwise, boosted Mawile can just win. So let's see if we wake up. We do wake up nice. We get off this Choice Band Liquidation on the incoming Scizor. Barely miss out on the KO, but Scizor cannot roost off this damage. It either has to defog or, that's it, defog or U-turn. And if he U-turns, he dies to rocks. So I think he's just going to go for defog. That boy said he is stoned. So you're going to defog here? Yep. He does go for that defog. We can get rid of Scizor, which is going to help out Mawile's case. That's one mon I don't have to boost too much for. Thundurus is probably going to come out now. I guess Tangrowth could come out too. Yeah. Tangrowth could definitely come out. Thundurus is such a big threat, man. I love how we, in that entire Bandit Zygarde movie live, we couldn't face a slow team like this. Well, we did face a slow team, but like we didn't get too many of these types of matchups. Do you kill me with anything? Zygarde. Why do they not have the Choice Band set? I don't understand why. Come on, that's like the most standard set. Choice Band. Araquanid. Extreme Speed is the only move that kills me. 1,000 Arrows is a roll. Doesn't matter, I go for Liquidation. Because 1,000 Arrows is a roll that's not in his favor. And this damage is going to be so crucial as well, because that's all the damage I needed for +2 Sucker Punch. Beautiful. Should I keep this mon alive? Eh. That's also the damage I needed for Shadow Bone to be able to break, to kill Zygarde. So, what I can do now is go Cresselia, set up my Ruminators. Set up my Ruminators. If he wants to stand, that's fine. I'm physically defensive. I'll be able to eat any hit anyway. I'm really surprised he went out to Zygarde that turn, though. Not Tangrowth or anything. You take a Liquidation and then just Giga Drain and kill me. Or even just Giga Drain and then I die to Rocky Helmet. But letting Zygarde get so low might just be the end of the game for him. I don't know. And also the thing is, if he goes Heat Ran, I can afford to go hard Marowak after. But goes for 1,000 Arrows. Also, Cresselia can kind of just win. Kind of beat every mon, can it? Yeah, because he can go Tran here. Take a little bit of chip. Take some residual. I even get a crit on him on Fort. But we can go hard Marowak because Marowak will be able to live 1 Earth Power. If he wants to get up Rocks, it's also fine. And I think that Marowak kind of kills every mon now. Again, Cresselia could actually beat every mon outside of Gastron. Just on its own with Psychic and whatnot. But yeah, we go hard Marowak here. Even if he goes for the Earth Power, which would be a very good play. Nice. Well played. Well played. Oh, unfortunate defense drop. Rocky Helmet is looking threatening, but do I predict here? I think I go for Boomerang. I think I have to go for Boomerang. If I want to win, this thing is such a threat. Yeah, I gotta go for Boomerang. I can't predict Thundurus. Actually, he should keep Heat Ran alive. But if I get Heat Ran low, or if he goes Gastrodon, which would be amazing. By the way, I would love if he goes Gastrodon here. I'll be able to knock it out. Let's see if he goes Thundurus. He does make the Tangrowth play, which is fair. That's going to be able to tank that hit. And, oh, man, this is such a scary turn for me. He's probably going to double back out into Heat Ran now. You're going to make the Heat Ran play, aren't you? Thing is, it's so tempting to get rid of this mon, because if I do, then Mawile just wins at +2. So it's not just wins, but Mawile can win. And it +2s versus Tangrowth, actually. Are you going to go back on a Heat Ran? I kind of want to predict this. Do I lose if he goes back on a Heat Ran? I think I have to Shadow Bone here. It doesn't kill Tangrowth, though. I can still SD up and win. He has to have a Sleep Fodder, that's the problem. Like, SDing up in regular form kind of just wins with Mawile. How fast is Gastrodon? Why do we have multiple Gastrodon teams? What the hell? Alright, that's definitely not the same team. Where am I? Scizor. There you are. Why didn't I get this Gastrodon? 102 speed. Oh, yeah, 105. Nice. All right, I'm just gonna Shadow Bone here. As he makes the Thunderous play, nice. So we're gonna be able to get rid of Thunderous there. Huge threat gone. And getting rid of Tran is or getting rid of that mon is amazing. I'm glad I made that play. The main reason I made that play is because Mawile does outspeed Tangrowth. So at the end of the day, if I need to sleep fodder something in order to beat Tangrowth, I will. You definitely go Heatran here though. Heatran or Tangrowth itself, or even Zygarde, I guess. Yep, hard Zygarde. Alright. We go Cresselia, we'll get again. We go Cresselia. Eat 1,000 arrows. You're still going to do the exact same damage. I'm actually going to Moonlight up. I'm Moonlight up. Because I want my Crest alive. Because Crest can set up Trick Room multiple times. Yeah, so Moonlight. Tangrowth is going to come out. I'll attempt to set up Trick Room here. I guess he can Sleep Powder me if he wants to. I'll go for Trick Room anyway because it'll make me go negative in the turn. So, one, if Sleep Powder hits, misses, great. If it doesn't, we're fine. But he goes for Knockoff. Yeah. He's going to be faster here. Which is actually not bad. Yeah, because that means I burn an immediate turn of sleep. And then this allows me to go out into my Magearna. I don't think I go Magearna here. I think I actually go out into Marowak. I think I go hard Marowak here. Even if he wants to knock off, I think I go hard Marowak. And I try and win the game with Mawile. Because Marowak prevents him from going anything. And if he wants to Giga Drain, I can go for Flare Blitz. Actually, I might just go for Shadow Bone, to be honest. Instead of Flare Blitz. But we go Marowak here. If he knocks off, then that gives me a +2 with my Mawile, which is what I want. Yep, there's knock. Good play. Mawile comes out. Oh, sorry, I didn't even skip those turns, but Mawile comes out. Assuming this goes the way I want it. Yeah, we are faster. Get the crit, come on. He gets the crit, which is going to be so bad. Let me think about this. This +2 Mawile KO Tangrowth. I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. I doubt it. Do I have a choice though? Tangrowth, offensive. Tangela, as PK would say. Good lord, never mind. Bro, calm the hell down. What are you doing? Hold up. Why is Mawile doing so much damage? Calm down, bro. Seriously? How you doing? What happened? Why are you doing 87%? Come on, this is a Tangrowth. Wait, that's not max. Max. Oh, that's still a roll in my favor. Get that mon out of here. That giant threat out of here. So Tangrowth goes down. Huge threat. I would love if you go Gastrodon because I know for a fact Gastrodon will be slower than me if we kept it the exact same way as the import. Heatran does go down to +2 Sucker Punch 100% of the time. Should I bother trying to outplay the extreme speed? So how much does Zygarde's extreme speed do? Adamant. Choice Band. Extreme speed. 19%. Alright, never mind. Well, this mon dies, so... Yeah, Heatran dies. That's gone. That was straight up gone. That's straight up gone. And now we revealed that we do have the Sucker Punch. Do I live a Choice Band 1,000 arrows with my Magearna? That's a roll. Does Mawile KO? I have so many questions. I'm tired of having to run this Uber cow. Stop giving me this. I'm a lift type of person myself, I'm not gonna lie. But it's like I got a car, I don't do any of that crap. Ain't nobody driving. I mean, ain't nobody ordering cars. Good lord. This dies. This drops. Straight up. That just straight up drops. Unless he made it faster than it was before. Yeah, so Gastrodon goes down. And Zygarde, I just clicked Sucker Punch versus that. And that's going to be game. That's going to be game. Mawile put in so much work this entire live. Because he has to click Extreme Speed. And then Magearna just wins. So, yeah, good game, dude. Like, if he clicked Extreme Speed, one, it's a roll to 2 at KO me, and 2, Magearna can just win. But that's going to be the live, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. NJNP, thank you so much for the team. I really do appreciate it. Since you guys made it this far, I might as well tell you, I have left Polaris. Well, not left, not my choice anyway. Them boys kicked me out. I don't know why, but Disney has been dropping a lot of people. So I'm now with ESL, the esports, the world's largest esports organization. That's my network, though, on YouTube. I'm still with Temple Storm. I'm still a Temple Storm streamer / player, whatever. But yeah, I'm now at ESL, which is pretty cool. So I'm hoping to bring whatever they bring to the table, bring it to the channel. But like I said, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, you can check out my previous uploads. Those are on the left and the right. And you can go down below and go ahead and click that subscribe button if you want. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.